Hey everybody, this is Sue from Grave Tells, and it is day 17 of my Facebook Live challenge. I cheated a little bit. And for my friends here, the camera's here.
Okay.
So you know where you're looking. It's hard to tell because you want to look at your face when you're on the screen, but that's not at the camera.
You can't tell where I'm looking.
So these are my friends, Michelle and Cheryl, who I've been talking about for the last week.
You met me.
Yes, that's right, because Cheryl helped me unbox my RWA books.
I did.
Which I'm giving away, actually. That's the next thing I'm going to talk about. But tomorrow we are doing a girls trip to Napa. We're taking a limo at 10 in the a.m., which is really early for most of us. And we're going to hit 3 wineries in Napa, and I'm super excited about that. I don't know how coherent we'll be tomorrow evening, but we might do another one. We'll see. Maybe we'll just be sleepy, but at some point we're probably going to do one from the limo as long as I have a connection. So try to catch us online on Facebook Live tomorrow. So what we're going to do is we're going to give our top 3 reads of the summer. And Cheryl got a head start on us. She put her mask on early.
I was having problems. I couldn't put it on
You're
properly.
still having problems.
Sorry. I have a weird face that's not regular for a mask, I guess. I don't know how this works.
It's like your face is melting. It's like...
This is so attractive. I'm definitely going to find a husband like this, guys. This is husband worthy. If you're out there and you want to find a wife, this is just beautiful.
So Michelle and I are actually going to put them on using the camera, so that could get interesting. I don't know what's going to happen. But I did want to tell you there's 3 giveaways happening right now on my site. You should check them out. One is a signed book of Chasing Red by Isabel Ronan. It's a new adult. It's the Wattpad sensation, so check that out. Stop playing with your face.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'll stop.
It was so distracting. The second is an audiobook of Surrender the Dark by Tibby Armstrong, which is the paranormal gay romance, which is fantastic. And the other is Just Going Live. Hey Lauren, thanks for tuning in live. The third one is a prize pack from my RWA trip, and it's on the site right now. You can check it out, gravetells.com. Okay, let's put these masks on, and then
we'll... dripping into my hands.
She's been sort of holding it, like, can I go? Can I go? Is it my turn? Okay. So we'll just talk about the books while we're putting on the masks, but I have a feeling that these are going to be too entertaining. Am I going to get all, like, soppy?
I just can't wait for you to put yours on.
I have to use that to put mine on, because...
I look like a damn gladiator. Why do I look like a gladiator?
You guys look... Okay, you look like a doll.
I feel like I should be on a Doctor Who episode.
Okay, this is gonna be, it's gonna be drippy. Do I need like a paper towel or something?
Just do it. Just don't get it on the furniture.
The carpet is fine.
The carpet's fine. It's not the furniture. And then I'll take this guy.
Okay.
Every time I try to put it on my chin, it doesn't work.
You want a mask, Lauren? You want to look like a crazy lady? Like, you look like some Roman centurion or something. And I think
I'm a
you're
golden
like a
statue with a penis. Does that remind you of a
What?
book?
You don't have one.
I meant book worthy.
Clearly
okay.
close friends here. Clearly. Okay, it's dripping. Sort of what it looks like.
Quickly.
Yeah, okay. Now I need to... How do you... Oh my gosh. I see why you did this in the bathroom.
This is why I did that. This
Okay.
is why I did that.
Grab.
I'm working on it. My face is going to be permanently sore from laughing. Does it matter which side is which?
The wet side.
I mean, they're both wet.
It's really slippery.
That's what she said.
I can't even hold it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Oh. This is like...
Just put it on your face.
Oh. Oh, it's cold. It's cold. Oh my god. It's like, I have like pictos. This is not attractive.
No, actually, it's not working very well. I will admit to that. Hold on, you need help.
It's falling.
Is something off your face too?
I can't even see.
You have to stop laughing.
I can't stop laughing. Oh my god.
There we go.
It's not gonna stay.
No, it's not.
I had to get
20 minutes. We're supposed to keep these on for 20 minutes.
It's not happening.
You know, I could do that whole Scarface thing, or no, Sopranos, with the chin.
Well, because you know why? Because I feel like you've got the wrong side on.
Oh, there's a side?
Yeah.
They're
there's
equally
definitely-
slippery.
No. There's definitely a side.
Okay.
There we go.
Jesus. Oh, that's better. Like, who are these made for? Are these made for people with, like, crazy horse faces?
I had to take off my top lip part because it wasn't staying.
I'm, like, breathing it in. Oh, my God. I can't even.
Okay. Yeah, that one doesn't like you that much.
No, it's not sticking.
Alright. That's not what she said.
I didn't even say it out loud.
You
You totally did.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I hope this is entertaining because it's sure as hell weird.
There we go.
God. Well, it's not. This is not attractive at all.
I don't know about you, but I feel very fabulous. I feel like I could find a man if I walked out the door right now.
Maybe if he wanted protection.
Yeah, because I'm like a gold cloak from like Game of Thrones. Like, I will protect you. I will kill people for you.
All right, let's talk about bugs.
Okay.
Before these things slide off our faces.
Because they already are.
All right, Michelle. Actually, no, yours are series. Let's start
Mine
with
was series.
Cheryl.
So, Cheryl, you first.
Oh, okay. The 3 books that I've had that I wouldn't consider as like my summer favorites. They're kind of my favorites just in general right now. Sorry, these masks.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
One is Trust by Kylie Scott. I actually really enjoyed that. It was a bit YA, but it was still really good. It was very like, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm trying my hardest. I really am.
I just keep seeing Michelle's face, and you're just like, uh-huh.
Well, no, you have
Anyways, Kylie Scott. Trust. It's a tad bit YA, but it still has its adult content on it because she's more adult of an author. I can't even. With her, I can't.
I can't even look at her right
Can't
now.
even
I know.
look at her.
I'm just ignoring her.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's a great book.
Trust.
Oh, Lauren says the trailer was phenomenal too.
Yes, it was. And the book is actually, I was worried about it because it was, when they previewed it, it was very YA, and I was just like, oh, okay, I'm kind of done with the YA characteristics and their genre and how they are when they're really angsty, and I was just over it. But they really worked out very well. Kylie Scott's typically a more adult author, and so when she went off to this, different genre, I was hesitant, but she did really well. She didn't fully go YA because she did implement aspects of, sexuality and sex, but she did a really good job of, keeping the character as who she was and as a young woman. My second book was obviously Priest. Because, how can you go crazy? I stop. I can't. I can't.
Okay, Priest is fine. I just had a brain fart.
I did too.
Because of these masks.
I really did. I'm sorry. Sierra Simone. I'm so sorry.
Simone.
I'm so sorry. Sierra Simone. What?
Priest.
Just Priest. Yes.
Do you want
writes
just
is crazy, like crazy hot.
She's erotic, okay? People will say she's more
so
adult. She's erotic. She's 100% erotic. Cuz who thinks of a priest as a sexy man? unless he's actually sexy.
Tiffany Rice has a pretty sexy priest.
Well, your face is coming
I mean,
off.
you can't take me seriously
No,
right
I
now.
can't.
It's not possible.
I've never read Tiffany Rice, but
Ooh,
you know,
God.
Sierra Simone does a really good job because she doesn't just make it as if it's just an erotic book. You kind of get invested into it. You become the heroine in it, and you become also the hero in it. You know, you relate to both characters, and you find that their attraction, their mutual attraction, and the forbiddenness is very sexy. My third book would be the Reaper series from Joanna Wild.
Oh, yeah.
I think she does an amazing
The
job
Reaper
with
series was really good.
with the bikers and how she stays true to the bikers, and she I'm sorry, my face is falling off. She stays true to the whole biker aspect of it, and which you normally read with biker stories. It's intense, it's romance, it's suspense, it's got the drugs and the culture of it and the violence and anything that you assume that would come. Yeah,
is MC.
Anything you would,
yeah,
100%. Anything you assume that comes with MC is definitely something that they recommend and that they say is part of, like, you know, the MC culture, and it's all represented in the book. And she does it really well when she talks about it. And she, if you look into her aspect of researching, she really does research, you know, MC culture. So I think that's awesome.
This is Joanna Wild's book?
Yes, Joanna Wild.
I feel like I really just want to, like, fix you.
Sue?
I know. So Amanda says, thank you for joining in, by the way, Amanda and Lauren. Amanda says that my face mask, which is the same as hers, although she cut this part out because it was like obstructing breathing, it reminds her of Game of Thrones. I don't watch Game of Thrones, but I do feel very Roman right now.
I did say the same thing. I actually sent it to her husband, and he like he laughed about it, and he was like, "Yeah, that's totally true."
What did you say though? You said
I said it was the Sons of the Harpy, which is Game of Thrones.
Oh, and then he said that didn't work out very well for them or something.
Yeah,
like
he goes that didn't work out very well for them, which they they get slaughtered if you know Game of Thrones.
This face is like literally falling off my face. Like I can't. Like, if I leave it alone, I'm gonna not be able to see her breathe.
There's a gold there right there.
Oh, God. I really hope this is entertaining for somebody because it's really hard to keep this thing on. Okay, Michelle, you have series instead of top 3 books. You have top 3 series.
So I have a couple of series. So my first one is Megan O'Brien's The Ride series. It's also an MC book, but it's an MC book with some major pieces that I don't happen to appreciate mostly about MC books. It's no sweet butts, very much about monogamy. They're actually kind of sweet, though still violent. They protect the town, which I thought was a really different take. Yeah. This is their town, this is their area, and they protect it from bad guys and bad people doing bad things while rescuing people. So I really like that.
Amanda says the wine glass looks huge.
It is very huge.
So it's all of our birthdays are within like a 2-week span or 7-day span or something like that. And so we all exchanged birthday presents earlier today. And I gave them wine glasses that holds an entire bottle of wine. Like, I think it's bigger than that.
It is.
I think it's
It's huge.
It's huge. It looks like a normal glass until you realize you could actually fit an entire bottle of wine in there.
And then my other series, oh, by the way, there's 5 books in the Ride series by Megan O'Brien. And then the other series that I was reading this summer is C.P. Smith, and it's The Wallflowers. And it's 3 women who randomly happen to come together that work for a book editing company. Oh. And they are like, men are useless, we're just going to hang together, we don't need men. And then, of course, they eventually find their men. The only 2 of the 3 are out so far. But I gobbled them down. They were fabulous and fun. Very action-packed. Lots of, going from one scenario to another scenario with police action and people getting shot at and the whole. It's
Would you say it's romantic suspense?
Sure.
Okay. So there's action and there's romance.
I didn't find it. It's not, to me. It's not like true suspense. It was just action-packed would be a better way to put it. So think of like an action-packed thriller movie. Yes. Romance.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put the the links for all these books that we're talking about in the comments for each. Like, if you're watching the video on Facebook, oh my god, this is just wow. If you're
You can take it off. I gave you a towel.
no, but it's fun. If you're watching the video on Facebook, it shows. Oh my god. Seriously? I think I'm done with that.
Yeah, I don't think that's staying on your face anymore.
Also, will there be a link for books
Yes,
mentioned?
so that's what we were talking about.
Yes.
So if you're looking at it on Facebook and you watch it with the comments that show up like in time, then you'll see each link as we're talking about that book.
If you have not read Joanna Wild's books, Amanda, I think you'll really like them. They're not as lovey-dovey as most romantic.
It's definitely
MC
more...
books. It's definitely more action-packed. Especially Picnic's books. Once you get into the series and you get to Picnic, you're gonna understand the fact that it's not totally romance. You have your drama. You have your typical biker lifestyle. If you understand bikers, you will totally get it. And
Is
you're
Picnic
just like,
a character?
Picnic is a character.
It's his...
That's an interesting
Obviously,
name.
somebody hasn't read it yet.
Wait, no, I haven't. Look, my list is long.
Yeah, you'll get to it. You'll get to it.
We have to make a combined list for all of us to read because.
But if they can be standalones as well, like Joanna Wild's books.
Oh, so you can start
They interlink a lot, but they can
They
be
do
standalones.
interlink, yeah.
They can be
Especially-
standalones.
yeah.
If you want to read Picnic's book and you connect to it and you like it, personally, I'm Team Hunter. Hunter is my one true love. I'm trying to find him out in the real world. Haven't had that luck yet, but
Cheryl's really an MC girl.
I
Right?
do.
That's her thing.
I'm a huge MC fan.
I'm less of an MC fan. I don't know. So I didn't like Sons of. I'm like I didn't like Sons of Anarchy, right? So like that is not my thing.
Interestingly enough, I've never watched Sons of Anarchy.
Well, you probably like it.
It's pretty violent.
It is violent though.
It's not very romantic. In any
But
way, shape, or form.
there's a difference between a book and a movie, right? Or
Yes.
a TV show or whatever.
you're
Your
not
books are
getting
going to be
into the-
But there
detailed.
are themes. There are themes
Yes.
like in that show that are
Yeah.
also in MC romances. So it's just for me. It's just about the themes. Come more in the
Sorry.
frame. You're like, I know. I wish I could adjust it, but it's gonna be all shaky. Okay, so I'll talk about my three. I have to write everything down. You guys know that. So we were just talking about Tiffany Rice earlier because priests, right? So I think the first book she had, or one of the first like big books she had, I don't remember the name because I didn't write that down. I didn't look it up, and it's been a long day. And we had wine
A lot of wine.
as well.
We're on bottle
lot.
3.
Yeah. She's still
Three.
drinking. We stopped. But there is a book from Tiffany Rice where she's like the heroine is in a relationship with a priest who is a sadist, and it's like edgy, sexy stuff. But on my list is Tiffany Rice's The Red, which is kind of a erotic fantasy. And I really can't even say anything about what the book is about because then I would give things away. But you should check it out because it's really, really good. And I just love the fantasy aspect of it and like the way the whole story comes together. I got chills. When I figured out what was happening, I got chills. I'm like, oh my God, this is great. So good summer read. That's The Red by Tiffany Rice. Heels Overhead by Elise Springer. Yes, Elise Springer. Sorry, Elise Springer, that I said your name wrong. That is about Olympic platform divers. Like,
Wow, that's
sexy.
in news.
So sexy.
Genre.
I actually read 2 books about platform divers who were trying to go to the Olympics this summer, and they were pretty similar. But I really liked Heels Overhead by Elise Springer, and it's a gay romance, and I just like. I can't. I want the, like, it's not quite finished. Like, I want the end. When is that coming? And then I had like 3 other books because I told them to give me 3 books, and then I couldn't choose 3 books.
It was quite a difficulty.
So I have like some ties. So some like the rest will be honorable mentions. So Summerstock by Vanessa North. Yes, that's right. I remembered. Okay. That one is sort of small town but celebrity. So a big movie or TV actor is playing in
I saw that.
theater.
I didn't pick it up, but I saw that.
It's actually really good. I really
okay.
enjoyed it.
Cool.
And it's got a lot of heart and it feels kind of real. So that was cool.
Interesting.
And that's Summerstock by Vanessa North. There's Concourse by Santino Hassel, who I can't stop talking about. apparently. Like, seriously, Santino, I'm so sorry if you're watching this. I'm not stalking you. I just really like your books. Like, seriously. I talk about him, like, every day. He's, like, the new It author. But Concourse is about a socialite. Basically, like, a guy who gets paid to be famous. He's a Instagrammer. He's a wealthy guy, and like it's like you see inside the struggle of somebody who is a professional celebrity. And I hadn't really thought of that before, and that's a really interesting concept. Like, think of Paris Hilton. Like, she gets paid to do like appearances and things. What's her life like, right? So it's sort of the story of this guy and then this like kind of Bronx boxer guy who's just trying to make it in life. Anyway, really great characters and awesome story. I love Santino's voice. And then my last honorable mention is for Two Man Advantage by Lee, I think Carmen. I'm so sorry. Yes, Lee Carmen. I can't see anything on my paper. Two Man Advantage is a hockey story. I have like almost half of these. All of these except for one are gay romances. You can tell what I'm reading right now. But this is a hockey romance, and it's just totally sexy and worth checking out. I love the hero is really gruff. He's kind of a bad boy. Like, literally, he's a bad boy. Not just in the, oh, hey, I act bad. No, this guy's on sort of suspension.
I think my top story for this summer has actually been one of the Dangerously series.
From Eden Bradley?
Mm-hmm. Dangerously Bad was one of my tops. It was gritty, it was emotional, but like your main character was very dominant, and he was actually very comedic, which was interesting. Sorry, my chin's like slapping on over here. He was very comedic, and I actually really like that about that one. It's not your typical domination, submissive, sadomasochism book. Right. It was more you had this comedy aspect of it. And
it's more lighthearted.
It is. It compared to her Training House series.
Oh yeah.
Her Dangerously Bad series is very easy to read. It's very comical, so I would probably put that one in my tops.
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, Eden's a great friend, and she's such a sweetheart, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, speaking of Eden, I just finished a podcast with her, which is live now, and you can listen to her talk about kink.
It is a great one.
Kink, like, in books versus in reality, and education, like, and what she does as an educator, and her work with helping women, like, empower women and find, like, your healthy sexual self. It's a really great podcast. It's probably not something you want to listen to without headphones on unless you're by yourself. It's not explicit, but it's also, it talks very frankly about
Unless you're not shy about all that.
Yeah, I mean, you judge your own safe space, right?
And the podcast, we've all listened to it. It is a great podcast. It's great for anybody that is in the kink lifestyle. It's anybody that is reading about the kink lifestyle or is interested in the kink lifestyle.
I know, she's doing this.
I'm so sorry. Like the Scarface, like, I'm so sorry. But it wasn't... It was a great podcast that you did.
Thank you. And my favorite part is the intro music.
It was.
I nailed the intro music. It's so good. You just listen to the first, minute. Anyway. If you were here with us for the beginning of this podcast and you're still here, you're awesome. Let's all give them hearts.
I can't do it. Hold on.
You have a white
There you go.
Because the first 5 minutes was us just laughing. Trying to put these masks, these crazy, look, these looked really cool in the package. These look, here, do we have the package that we can show still? These looked like, I was like, oh, I want a gold one. Gold one. No, but they looked very fancy, like Gladiator. And it is very Gladiator in a slimy...
I'm gonna just stick with Game of Thrones. I'm the Sons of the Harpy. I know we died, but can I just stick with that?
Michelle's at least is not falling off her face. Yours is sticking.
Okay. Feels like it's falling off, so...
But you look a little bit like a burn victim.
You do? Oh my god, you do! I didn't even think about
just
that.
Just like the bandages,
yeah.
right?
I
You're all
think it's
bandaged up. Or a doll. Maybe a doll. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We're all gonna have nightmares now.
Okay.
And not even about anything about each other.
So, if you want to see more of this crazy house, we are going to try to broadcast from the limo tomorrow. We'll see if it works with connection because
That'll
I'm on a
be
Wi-Fi
worse.
right now. But we will have we will be drinking then too, but not as much yet because it'll only be one
Not
glass
as
of
much
wine
yet.
at one
We
point.
may have to do it after the second stop.
But no masks. No masks.
masks.
It'll just be normal. As
We'll
normal
be
as we
pretty.
get. Prettier than this anyway. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic Friday night. And if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to Da Vinci Kitty on YouTube. You can also follow me on my Facebook page, which is Grave Tells on Facebook. So thanks so much. We heart you for tuning in.
Night.
And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye guys.